Good afternoon, my name is Alex, and it's my pleasure here today to share the experience of managing our restaurants here at BBeach Hotel. We are located in Jurmala. We are a 5-star, 168-bedroom hotel, which is located right at the seaside. I'm holding a position of Director of Food and Beverage, and I'm in charge of the 2 restaurants. Here on site we have our traditional Italian restaurant with a capacity of 80 seats, as well as our flagship restaurant, Caviar Club, with the fine dining concept and evening restaurant. Together I have a team of 40 people working with me in both restaurants, including chefs and waiters. Before we make any changes, we carefully look in our existing items, how popular they are, which of the items bring more profit, and what is the ratio percentage-wise of different food groups, for example, starters, main courses and desserts. Of course, the perfect scenario which we always want to see that each guest orders starter, main course and dessert. However, it's not always the case, and all the restaurateurs know that this becomes a challenge. As a food and beverage manager, I know that my starters bring me most profits. The main course, in order to provide and be competitive on the market, the profitability is not always as high percentage-wise, but the margins in terms of the money are always larger. But let's take that each guest comes and they order the main course. This is our base, and this is what we aiming, that each customer that comes in our restaurant orders at least a main course. Then we look how many of them have ordered a starter. And our aim, of course it depends on the restaurant and the restaurant concept, on the food size, and dishes size and the prices. If we look at our Caviar Club fine dining restaurant, the percentage is quite high. 80% of our diners order starter. Therefore, I can say that 80% of our customers at least consume 2-course meal, starter and the main course. It's more challenging to sell desserts. And however, the desserts is most profitable food group on the menu. So before we change the menu, we carefully analyze the sales, the profitability of each group. We identify our most popular items. We identify the items that are not that popular, but are more profitable. We look into each dish and just make a decision whether we should remove it off the menu or work on it to make it more attractive to our guests. It can be the price, it can be the ingredients, it can be the garnishes. If we make a decision we want to keep this dish on the menu, but to make it more popular, we work around the main ingredient to make it more attractive for our guests. In order to increase the sales of particular food groups such as desserts, we also look into how we present this food to our guests. We're trying to use every opportunity to upsell desserts to the guests. We always look into the verbiage, how it's presented on the menu, and of course the price, because it has to deliver the value for money and the quality. We try to keep our food menus limited, not wide enough, in order to ensure the high turnover of the ingredients and the food is served always fresh, and therefore to decrease the wastage and to increase the profitability of the food sales. A lot of items on the menu we keep in order to satisfy our guests' needs and wishes rather than to make profits and money. For example, dishes like caviar in our Caviar Club restaurant is not a very popular item. However, we make a decision that this item should stay on the menu because it represents the image of the restaurant. It represents the quality of and the standard of the hotel. There are 2 or 3 different menu items which we keep, and we keep on the menu with every menu change, regardless the profitability percentage. Overall, our aim at the end is to increase our average spend per each person and to maintain our food cost below 30%. Therefore, different dishes complete each other. If you make percentage-wise more money on the starters, some main courses will not bring you as much percentage, but they will increase your average spend, and you will earn more in terms of real money and not the percentage. Therefore, we like to keep different items on the menu, such as gambas or such as caviar, black caviar, and different other expensive seafood items which we don't put a standard markup, which markup is lower, but the profit in terms of money is bigger.